Welcome guys to this channel Football Lineup Stats. In this channel, videos about good tactical lineups along with player team stats are gonna be uploaded. So stay tuned. As we know, UCL Matchday 2 is on the verge with many big games to be played. So we are gonna be talking about it. Such a match is PSG versus Manchester City at PSG's stadium. A highly anticipated match, so let's dive into it. So, for PSG, there are both injuries and suspensions, with Lionel Messi and Marco Verratti probably missing out this fixture. Sergio Ramos has a calf injury and Angel Di Maria is suspended for this fixture. So, with these injuries, possible injuries, and suspensions, what is a possible lineup, both tactical and good, for Mauricio Pochettino's men to line up? A lineup of 3-5-2 would be very good, with Gianluigi Donnarumma as the goalkeeper, Diallo, Marquinhos, Kimpembe as the three centre backs, with Ashraf, Herrera, Gaia, Nuno in the midfield, with Lionel Messi or Verratti, or in case both of them are injured, Neymar Jr. as the attacking midfielder, with Kylian Mbappe and Neymar or Icardi as centre forwards. So now you may be thinking, why this formation and why these sets of players? So let's now talk about the defense. Why three centre backs? As we know, Manchester City does play a high press, quick counter attacks with accurate passes. So to counter their various players running forward during attacks, three centre backs are a very good option. Now with three centre backs, why two more DMs? Both Marquinhos and Kimpembe are attacking minded. We have to keep that in mind. So two DMs are actually important, not only to be defensive when the defenders in Marquinhos and Kimpembe are attacking like in the opposition's penalty boxes during set pieces, but also to intercept passes in the Manchester City midfield. Along with those Along with those, they should be making tactical fouls in the midfield. So this is a very good defensive formation as five players are defending. This means that when Manchester City five or six players are attacking in counter attacks and etc., these five players can actually. So with that being said, let's move on to the attacking portion of this formation and tactics. Now, these wing backs are supposedly going to be attacking from the wings, and this attacking midfielder, either Messi, Verratti, or Neymar, being the link between the midfield and the forwards, and that means that Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, or Icardi are going to be out and out strikers, and they will not have to go deep into the midfield to pick up ball, dribble past the Manchester City defense. The main duty of these forwards are to score goals, run in behind, and take on the Manchester City centre backs. Now, Manchester City do lack forwards, and that is a very big weakness for them. As when they attack, five or six players to come forward. For this, Manchester City do have 5 to 6 players left in their defense. So a counter-attacking football with 5 or 6 players near the Manchester City defense line would be very important to keep them down and so the Manchester City defenders do not pass out from the back. It is very key for this. And also that means that when Manchester City do not, they would lack passes to the midfield, and that means that the strikers would not have that much option or that much feeding from the back of from the midfield or from the defense. That means that the strikers will have to go deep into the midfield, and the defensive structure of PSG would be very good with that. So Pep Guardiola probably will be playing with high press at the beginning of the match, and that is when PSG should be more vibrant, doing runs in behinds and scored those early goals. And if PSG can do that, that would be very good, a good advantage for. And now we talk about Manchester City. As for Manchester City, there are few injuries and suspensions in Ilkay Gundogan and Alexander Zinchenko and Benjamin Mendy. So, with this player out from this fixture, how would a possible lineup for Pep's men be, which is both tactical and good? A lineup of 4-3-3 would be very good to counterattack PSG's style of football. The goalkeeper Ederson, with the defensive line of Cancelo, Laporte, Diaz, Walker, and even John Stones in for Laporte would be a very good defensive structure, with Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo in the midfield, or with Fernandinho in place of Rodri would even be a very good defensive structure, as we saw against PSG in the previous UCL season. With Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, and Mahrez or Jesus as forwards, that would be a very good line-up. So before we move on to the tactics, we should be talking about weaknesses of PSG. PSG do lack in forward areas and in defensive areas, as they do have attacking minded defenders. In attack, the MNM trio or the Messi, Neymar, Mbappe trio hasn't yet glued together. And for PSG, like the case in the previous season, Rodri or Fernandinho in defensive midfield is important. Their job is to shut the midfield's attacking threat of PSG, the likes of Marco Verratti, Lionel Messi, and Neymar Jr., who drop deep to receive balls and do score or be the link between the forwards and the midfield. This means two CBs is good, as PSG do usually play with two DMs. They do have lesser forwards. In the wings area, both Cancelo and Walker do have to play a top-notch game to run along with Ashraf or Nuno Mendes during PSG's attack, with both City CBs in focus to look for run in behinds or to concentrate on Kylian Mbappe or Mauro Icardi or Neymar Jr. or Lionel Messi. The forward trio the forward trio of Manchester City is good, as most players do play as midfielders, and thus means that Manchester City do play with 5 in the mid, as both Grealish and Foden are good mids, and 3 in the forward, with Grealish and Foden and Riyad Mahrez are being good forwards. In conclusion, this match between PSG and Manchester City is a very contested match and a tight match, with both teams being able to come out on top. So guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you like the video. Do comment in the comment section about what lineups would you go with, and see ya.